What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Autumn Wynn Williams, and now I'm tuned into the 411 for your fantasy football week 3. I'm very excited to get out of week 2. Well, we already out of week 2, but I'm just thinking ahead for week 3. I'm optimistic. I hope you guys are too, after we dealt with a horrible injury week 2. The lineups I gave you last week, it just wasn't right, man. My apologies, but it's nothing I can do about injuries and coaches' bad decisions. I can't predict anything. All I can do is tell you who I'm feeling is going to be good for the week. But yeah, Draftkings, Fanduel, my lineups did not look good. Big Ben getting injured. Giovanni Bernard ended up starting with an ankle after he was day to day. We thought Joe Mixon was going to start. That didn't work out. Juju Smith-Schuster, Delaney Walker, they did okay, but nothing to celebrate about. I was happy about the defense I chose for you guys because they were the highest scoring in all positions, talking about the New England Patriots. Defense against the Miami Dolphins, that's just going to be a thing that I'm doing all year long until I see some kind of improvement by the Miami Dolphins. But right now they're suffering. I'm going to kick the dog while he's hurt or dead. How you say that again? Kick the dog while he's dead? I don't know. But just a figure of speech. I'm going to be doing it again this week, going after the Miami Dolphins. They're just tanking already. Week 3. But yeah, DraftKings, Fanduel, not that great. On Yahoo, I got a little bit of cash. Recapping on that, I stacked the New England Patriots, Tom Brady, James White, Julian Edelman, and the Patriots defense, of course. And in that same lineup, had a mini stack of the Las Vegas Traders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Talking about Hunter Renfrow, Josh Jacobs, Travis Kelce. And then my 2 one-offs were Todd Gurley and John Ross. That helped me get a little bit of money that I lost from FanDuel and DraftKings transferred over to Yahoo, because I still haven't even made any deposit to Yahoo. What I did was week 2, they had a free roll. So I won a ticket to play in week 1 free roll of the regular season, and then week 1 contest of the regular season. So week 1 I won mid cash $2. Those $2 I put in a $2 tournament for week 2. Week 2 helped me get $8. It was going back and forth, 12 to 8. It stopped at 10 when games were final, and then they did a point correction and moved me down to $8. Oh boy. Well, I'm happy with that anyway, because it's free money. I haven't deposited a thing in Yahoo, and hopefully I never have to. So that $8 I'm going to be putting towards tournaments this week. Hopefully I can quadruple that or even more. But yeah, that's what I want to advise you guys. If you see any free rolls, or whether it's tennis, baseball, basketball, football, boxing, whatever, even if you're not good at it, give it a try, because it's money that you can be gaining and don't have to put in more money out of your bank account. And never know, man. It's always good to play their money instead of yours. That's how it is when I go to Las Vegas. I play all the free rolls before I play mine. But moving on to DFS week 3. Quarterback, I have Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to be stacking a lot of Cowboys, especially since they're going against the Miami Dolphins. They're on tank mode early in the season. I know this is going to be a chalk play, but with chalk plays, you just got to, if it's good chalk, you play it and differentiate with other parts of your lineup to make it a little bit more contrarian. Sometimes paying high for players can also make your lineup contrarian, because it's going to be a lot less people trying to put those same guys in the lineup too. But yeah, Dak Prescott, quarterback. against Miami's defense. I really feel confident about that, especially when it's a line total where Dallas is expecting to win by over 21 points. If you looked at last week's game, yeah, most of that was because of the New England's defense. 2 pick sixes. That was unbelievable. But moving on to running back, I have Kerryon Johnson of the Detroit Lions. Damn, I'm still on baseball mode. Go A's. Yeah, but Detroit Lions, Kerryon Johnson, running back. I had high hopes for him at the beginning of the year when I was looking at year-long fantasy, but then I saw C.J. Anderson got on their roster after they let go of Theo Riddick. Now, I put a pause on him, and I was glad I put a pause on him for week 1 because he didn't do that great. However, C.J. Anderson got waived on Tuesday. Last week, let me tell you what Kerryon Johnson did. He rushed 12 times, got 41 yards, caught 2 of his 3 targets for 47 yards with a touchdown. So, it's not super high fantasy points with those type of stats, but look, it's very decent for your lineup to help you cash. So, I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of Kerryon Johnson this week. Moving on to wide receiver, I have James Washington. It's going to be a chalky guy from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Reason why is, due to Big Ben getting that elbow injury last week, it's going to benefit a lot from it because the quarterback, Mason Rudolph, him and James Washington, they have chemistry from playing at Oklahoma State in college. And also, if you look at the past 2 preseasons, Mason Rudolph likes to target James Washington because they're like-minded. Mason Rudolph likes to throw the ball deep. James Washington likes to catch the ball deep. And look at week 3 of the preseason this year. He threw a 41-yard touchdown pass to James Washington as well. So I'm truly confident putting him in my lineup. I might even stack on a separate lineup Mason Rudolph, James Washington, maybe Juju Smith-Schuster or Vance McDonald. Do the Vance dance one time for me. Yeah, I might do that. But yeah, I really feel like James Washington's going to go out there and at least catch a touchdown, maybe 60, 70 yards as well on maybe 5 catches. So moving on to tight end, I have Mark Andrews. Now I spoke on a video before. Lamar Jackson does like to target Mark Andrews a lot since his rookie year last year. He's been very reliant on his tight end, even if he was running the ball a lot each game. He still made sure he got Mark Andrews some few passes, touchdowns. Look at this past 2 weeks though. Week 1, Mark Andrews caught 11 targets Mark Andrews caught 8 targets for 108 yards and got a touchdown. Last week, week 2, Andrews caught 8 of his 9 targets for 112 yards and got a touchdown. So I'm hoping that consistency will roll over to week 3. It's supposed to be a high implied total, Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs this week. So I'm hoping that Mark Andrews will be a benefit factor of this game, and I'm hoping that he can go out there and get 2 touchdowns. Call that a hot take if you want, but I'm real optimistic about Lamar Jackson getting Mark Andrews the ball this week, especially how the Chiefs covered tight ends facing them. Moving on to defense, do I have to mention it again? Man, do I have to mention it again? You play the defense against Miami Dolphins, Dallas Cowboys, 21 plus points. Line total is expected against Miami Dolphins. I'm going to push to 27 to 28. I'm going to give you another hot take right there. Yeah, so Dallas Cowboys, I think they can do it against the Miami Dolphins this week. Because their team's just hopeless, man. They're not trying to go out there and do anything, not even break a sweat. They all want to be traded. I wouldn't be surprised if all of them try to say they're sick or got an injury. anything to get on IR. So, I'm just going to send my condolences out to the Miami Dolphins fans right now. Shut off your TV Sunday. Play DFS against your own team. Go outside, mow the lawn, do something constructive. Go watch a movie. You don't want to watch the Dolphins. You'll just be upset all season long. You don't want that. Do something positive. Put a smile on your face. But yeah, let me go back up and down my lineup to give you guys again as a reminder. Dak Prescott as quarterback from the Dallas Cowboys. Kerryon Johnson, running back from the Detroit Lions. James Washington, wide receiver from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mark Andrews, tight end from the Baltimore Ravens. And once again, Dallas Cowboys on defense versus the Miami Dolphins. Now you guys go out there, play responsibly. Try to minimize your player pool. I feel like you really want to consolidate all the guys that you're thinking about playing because of mainly the quarterback injuries this past 2 weeks. It's bad. Now we got even worse news. Cam Newton's not going to play as of Wednesday. Didn't expect that. I know he was playing horrible, and I was listening to the radio yesterday, and they were saying that the Panthers have not even won a game since week 9 last year. That really gave me an eye-opener about Cam Newton. The guy really needs to sit, rehabilitate, get strong, do some cryotherapy, but don't put your feet in the wrong spot in the cryotherapy like Antonio Brown. You already dealing with foot problems now, man. But do whatever you need to do, Cam, and then come back stronger so I can play you in my lineups and watch you get mobile again. But go out there, guys. Be confident with whoever you put in your lineups before you hit that lock button. And just win, baby. I'm out. Peace.